From the Apubco Studios at Britain and Broadway, you're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a comics podcast at newsok.com. I'm Matt Price. I'm here with Kyle Roberts. And we're going to talk about a big week of comics. If you've been to the comic book store, you know it's huge. Stuff we're not even going to get a chance to talk about. Final Crisis Superman Beyond, Final Crisis Rogue's Revenge. Amazing Spider-Man continues in his new ways to die. But we have picked out some great ones to talk about with you today. And the first one we're going to mention is Nova. Nova ties into Secret Invasion this month. If you've been following Marvel Comics overall.
Is this after Secret Invasion or kind of during, in the middle?
Happens more or less during. The Secret Invasion is still going on. It's becoming somewhat less secret as the Skrulls Armada is surrounding the Earth. So we find out what Nova, who's kind of a spacefaring hero, has been up to, and some interactions with the Super Skrull. We'll find out a lot about what he's been doing, which is pretty interesting stuff. What do you think of this one?
I like this. I like Nova a lot. I haven't really read him until about 2 months ago, but I mean, Blue Blazes. That's all I gotta say. If it has that in it, it's going to be a good Nova comic.
Exactly. So we've got, a lot happening, a lot tying in with Secret Invasion, but if you're not reading Secret Invasion, you can follow this fine as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
Another one we want to talk about. We want to move on to kind of a smaller publisher. We do a lot of Marvel and DC comics here, but we like to mix it up with some of the smaller publishers too. And this is a new publisher called Catastrophic Comics. And the publisher for this company is actually William Catt. Some of you, not Kyle because he was a small baby, might remember William Catt from Greatest American Hero.
I wasn't even born.
You weren't even born. You were negative born. He played a superhero in that, and he's now come to comics, and he is the developer of Sparks. It's written by Christopher Folino, who was involved with Gamers, the movie, and the artist is J.M. Ringuet, who draws Transhuman. So what's going on here? It's kind of a superhero noir. You've got almost a golden age type superhero story, but done through the filter of a crime noir story.
It's almost kind of a Kill Bill feel, the storyline and kind of the hardcore-ness of it all.
Yeah, it's a dark story. You've got this young guy who decides to be a superhero, but then things go wrong for him, like usually happens sort of at the beginning of what you might expect in a crime noir mystery. Things get turned on their head. He's got to figure out where to go from there. 3 issues. The third issue just came out. There are 3 issues out so far. Maybe some minor inconsistencies in the art, but I think it's a storyline that's coming along. So I think if you're looking for something new, if you want kind of a different take on the superhero, this one's worth checking out.
Yep.
So
Catastrophic Comics.
Good
work.
And now again we go to really what Kyle's the major league expert on.
Old Man Logan. Wolverine.
He's in the future. He's still in the future. Mark Miller is writing the series, and the artist is Steve McNiven of Civil War. We've been following this one each month as it comes out.
Let's do a little previously on. So basically, blind dude Hawkeye and Wolverine. He has Wolverine kind of take them through the United States and 50 years in the future, and basically it's where heroes failed and the villains overcame and took over everything.
The villains won 50 years later.
And Wolverine is a very pacifist old man.
Refuses to fight.
And that's basically what the story is. And this one was great. I liked it.
They are traveling cross country to deliver some type of package that's still a mystery, but they are diverted.
It's drugs.
Because Hawkeye...
They say it's drugs.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. But
I think it's maybe a mystery.
Yeah.
Stay in school, kids. And they're diverted in this issue to go save Hawkeye's daughter. And there's a lot of twists and turns in this issue. I don't want to give too much away. The art is still amazing. Now, I'm still having some problems with the fact that everybody just acts however Mark Miller says they're going to act, and it doesn't have that much to do with any way they've ever acted before.
Yeah.
Like Ultron works in a gas station or something. I mean, there are just things that are not at all like what you would expect or have ever read.
That's kind of cool, too. It's supposed to be futuristic.
That's true. It is a twist. It's sort of Mad Max meets Wolverine. Hawkeye gets to be pretty cool in this. I'm not sure what the long-term effects of this are going to be, if any, but it's kind of a cool what-if story. It's got amazing art. My main problem is just with the character consistency, but you can argue, hey, that's intentional. So, Kyle, other thoughts?
No, I like it. I want to see what happens next.
All right, very good. Well, let's go ahead and give your pick of the week. What are you picking?
I'll go with Nova. I like that.
All right, I'll also vote for Nova, a fun Secret Invasion tie-in that doesn't require you to read the whole crossover, but gives you an idea of what that spacefaring. He's not spacefaring. He's in space all the time. What that spacefaring hero has been up to during the events of Secret Invasion. So, for Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price, and thanks for downloading us.